Welcome, YouTube and Twitchers.
What's up, boys and girls?
Here we are live. Like Mike said, Twitch and YouTube. And we're waiting for a guest to pop on. But we've been running golden moments about football, so here we are. Because you know what we're going to do? Oh, look! There she is! There you go, boys and girls. So here we are live on the Chris and Mike show. I'm Chris, he's Mike. And this is Donyale Renee. Perfect timing because, you know, once we get past 10 minutes with technical difficulty, we just go and hope the guests can come in and join us. And here you are.
Here I am.
Here you are. How are you
Welcome.
today?
iPhone and my computer would not work, so I had to go to my Android.
There you go. It's okay. As long as we got you here now, that's all that matters. We were talking football, so this will be much more engaging now that you're with us.
Did y'all see that game Sunday with the Texans? Yeah.
I'm in the Midwest. Who did Texans play? Yeah.
Jacksonville.
Who did Texans play? Jacksonville. Okay, yeah. No, I'm in Arizona. Mike's in Illinois.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's dive right into it. So am I saying that right? Donyale Renee?
Yes, Donyale Renee. Yes.
Okay. So give us a little elevator speech of who you are and what we're going to talk about and promote for you today on the Chris and Mike show.
Okay, hold on. Let me justify real quick.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me, Donyale?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. There's a delay. Are you on a Wi-Fi high speed or are you on like a hotspot?
I'm on a Wi-Fi high speed, the Xfinity.
Okay. I don't know why there's a delay. We usually don't have delays, but it is what it is. So tell our listeners of 28 countries who you are and what you're all about.
Well, hello, 28 countries. My name is Donyale Renee. I reside from a little country town called Arcola, Texas, and right outside of Houston. I am an international entertainer, performer, singer. I've been around the world 8 times now.
Wow.
Mostly,
no kidding. 8 times.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah, I toured a lot. Chinese singer, reggae artist. Myself personally, I did a lot of residencies in Asia. Yeah, that pretty much.
So kind of like a residency in Vegas?
Well, I did do a residency in Vegas. I was working on one, but it never pulled through. I was going to do Donna Summers and Natalie Cole, and it didn't come through. But I've done like about 6 shows there in Vegas now within the last.
No, what I was asking to kind of make people understand, a residency in Asia is kind of like a residency in Vegas. So you picked one spot and you had X amount of shows there?
Yes, that's correct. And mostly Thailand, Japan, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Shanghai, Beijing, those type of things.
Cool.
In like top hotels. Yeah.
Nice. So how is the response for you going to those countries? Because I know a lot of the countries used to be, behind where we were at in the United States musically until the internet exploded and opened everything up, right? So are you getting a real embrace from those crowds in those countries?
Oh yes, of course. Like I first left America in '96 and went to Japan, and I was just amazed at how they knew the lyrics better than I did, and they would always correct me, but they didn't speak English, and I just found it fascinating. So it made me have to study harder because they really didn't know all the lyrics to the songs.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it really was. Great country.
Any questions, Mike?
Now I'm looking at these. Your photography is amazing here. I'm just checking out your website as he's scrolling through here. This is really cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I have to update.
So,
I
are
have
you
to.
based in the United States and then you tour out of here, or do you live outside the United States permanently now?
Well, no, honey. I used to live outside of the States, but unfortunately, COVID. Well, I shouldn't say unfortunately because it brought me home. COVID. I came home. Me and my brother were preparing to do a short little tour. We released a line dance song. That's line dance is going crazy now, but we released a song. Came home for a little short tour, about 3 weeks, and the world shut down for COVID. And I was like, okay, I'm going back to work, blah, 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 blah. Next thing I know, here we are 5 years later, and I'm still here. Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
wow. So that
yeah.
kind of put the kibosh on your touring schedule for a while?
Yeah, no, not really, because I entered into a genre of music called Southern Soul. And basically it's
Ooh.
trail ride, country, zydeco,
Mm.
blues, soul music. So I was in pop for a very long time. So at a certain age, you
Okay.
like, Auntie does not have good knees anymore, so we can't be up here in these.
You can't be up there dancing, doing all the choreography as you age up, right?
Yeah, that part. Thank you, Tina Turner,
You
for trying to tell us how we could do it.
right? Oh,
Uh,
oh,
uh,
oh,
no,
oh.
so
Tina Turner, love
this is
Tina
what I meant
Turner.
to. Oh, I love her. I love her. I always said I was gonna go and knock on her, go to Switzerland. I was gonna knock on her door until I was her long
Yeah.
lost, if she would believe me.
She
But
had
I,
a place in Switzerland?
yeah, she left the
I didn't
United
know
States
that.
a pretty long time ago.
She
She
was the
moved to.
queen,
Oh,
man.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Bruce, because we found you via Bruce Gambino on via Lochita, he actually sent me this link that you went on a tour with Smokey, or you did some shows with Smokey Robinson, which super cool because Smokey Robinson, legend, right?
Legend. Yes, look at that.
So did you get to hang out with him? Did you hang out with him, meet him, talk to him, or did you just kind of perform and never cross paths? Because that always intrigues us as
Mhm.
musicians too. When you get to play with somebody that's up in an upper echelon performer, what's the vibe like? Is he a nice guy? Is he arrogant? Give us some insight on him, Donyale.
Let me tell you that I had just flew in from Japan. No, I take that back. I flew in from Hong Kong. It was either Hong Kong or Shanghai. But anyway, flew in. I was tired, 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 so exhausted. I got to do the sound check, and this big guy comes up and say, "Who are you?" And I said, "I'm the opening act
Right.
first." And he says, "Well, we don't know anything about this."
Nice.
I said, "How can you not know about me? And I'm on your name. You see my face on your the name tag." He looked and he was like, "Oh," I said, "Well, you
Mm-hmm.
need to talk to the manager." So at the end of the day, I go backstage and Smokey's there. And he's like, "You have a very beautiful voice. I love it." Then afterward, I said, "Thank you,
Nice.
Mr. Robinson." My eyes were closing like I was jet lagged, like none other.
Oh
I,
no.
I just wanted to just curl up in a corner and go to sleep. But this was an amazing opportunity for me. So I had to, I had to
Mm-hmm.
pull it together. So after the
Sure.
show, he invites us to his dressing room. He's, says, I wish you good luck. You keep going. Your voice is amazing. He talks to my manager at that time and, was giving him some tips on, what to do with me and stuff. And we fought for years trying to get a song with him, but that didn't happen. But he was such a nice person. Now, on the other hand, I do have to say, like, the manager wasn't pleased at first, but then after I saw him, he was kind of cool with me.
Right. Right. I'm sorry. My wife is texting me, so I had to respond to her.
Oh, that's
No, that's
okay.
a
Not being
great
rude.
story.
It is a
Yeah,
great story.
I
yeah.
love Smokey Robinson myself.
And my song is "Baby, let's move away from me." That's the only way. I was like, I
Oh,
was
yeah.
waiting for the song. He sung it the last. I was like, So by that time, I was underneath the bleachers.
Yeah.
I was so sorry.
So the cool thing that's popping out to me on your website here as I scroll through your photos, you have the unique ability to look different.
Oh,
I mean, it's just, it's amazing.
That's why
Go ahead, Mike.
That's kind of why I was speechless there for a minute, because as you were scrolling through, I'm like, how many different people can this person become?
Yeah, like right there.
Fascinating.
Yeah, like right there. It's the same person.
And all beautiful. That's
right.
Usually you look better as one person or the other. You look great as all these people.
Yeah.
That's why I was fascinated. You're able to, like he said, you're able to pull off each different look so well.
Yeah.
Thank
and your
you.
smile is contagious. You have a great smile. Like you can tell you're truly filled with joy and happiness, and just, I mean, because your smile bounces off the screen.
I agree.
Thank you, gentlemen.
I like the gangster style.
I have secrets. See, I have a fashion wigs, so I'll go in the store and I'll put on a wig, and it just changed my whole lifestyle.
Yeah. So can you give us the address to your store?
I know. And
we want to look amazing too.
I know. I did start a wig line. And it was for my daughter. It was called Pink Box Glam Shop. And she had no interest in it. No interest in it. So I am thinking about relaunching that shop again.
Yeah, hey, we had a guy on the show that his turmoil was, went through a really dark path. Ended up being in jail for the 5th time, had an epiphany, dropped to his knees, praised to the baby Jesus, and, helped turn his life around. But he went from that chaotic life to taking a pasta dish to an AA meeting in which everybody was blown away by how good it was. And now he sells his homemade pasta. He's in Piggly Wiggly and some other store he's working on. That's launched him to write a book about his experience from bars to jars. A saucy redemption story. And then that has taken him down the path of where they're putting together a pilot to be on one of the streaming networks all about that. And then that's taken another step further where there's potential movie stuff in the works just from, and he does cologne and perfumes as well, just from a moment. So I would absolutely say get that line going again, because it's just more branding for you, the person and the artist, and another reason for people to find you online, right?
Well, that's amazing story. I like that, from bars to jars. Yeah. So Pink Dot.
Yeah.
Pink Glam Shop. They go like.
Say that again.
I said that gives a chance, inspiration for Pink Box Glam Shop to go ahead on and come to life.
Yes. There you go. Yep. For some reason I thought you said lamb chop, so I just had to stop myself. Like lamb. Oh, Stevie Wonder! Get out of Dodge!
Michael Jackson.
Where's Michael Jackson? You got a picture of Michael Jackson?
Right there, next to
next to it, to the left.
To the left.
Over here?
Maybe to your right.
Wow. That's cool.
That is amazing. What year is that?
Yeah.
Then Benny King is to the right of that.
Okay.
And I have a funny story. Now, what year was
that's Benny King right there? No, that's Robert. Okay.
That's Robert Shipley from
there's Steve. Yep, there's Stevie.
Next.
So there's Benny King. Okay, cool. Yeah.
And I'm a funny story about that one too. So
yes.
Maxi Priest, I worked with him, I toured with him for about 4 years.
Okay.
And his manager, Toby Ludwood, was managing Benny King as well. So he says, hey, come over to Blue Note. Benny King is here, blah, blah, blah. And no, Cotton Club. He was at the Cotton Club in Japan. And so I was like, okay. So as we were walking through the corridor from the train station to get to the club, I noticed that James Brown is to the right at another venue. I'm like,
another legend.
Yeah, I should go to James Brown. But I said, well, he's always here, right? Benny King, on the
Yeah.
other hand, I really thought the man was dead. So I was like, oh my God, this is an opportunity. I have to go see him because I thought he had passed away a long time ago. So went in, met with him. Such a great man. Oh wow. He gave us so much insight in the business and songwriting, as well as you stroll down too, you'll see me with bop bop doo bop 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 bop, Mr.
Tutti frutti, so rude, tutti frutti.
Let me get back to that story. Then I'll come back to this one. So
Little
Yeah,
Richard.
Little Richard, yeah. So as I come out of there, I said, dang, I thought we were gonna get at least opportunity to go in and catch the end part of James Brown's show, but they had already finished.
Right.
So 3 weeks later, I'm on my way. I always came back home on Christmas Day, or because I always did a big Christmas Eve party in Japan. So
Oh,
he
nice.
packed Christmas Day as I was landing in Atlanta. He was there. I wanted to run to Grady Hospital and just like resurrect him. Get up, you can't die. I need to see your show. I was
Oh,
I was so sad because I had an opportunity to really just, go in.
Mm.
The good thing about Japan, working in Japan, is that, you know, there weren't many Black artists there in Japan, or singers
Oh,
performing. So most of these artists that came over, they would walk the street, not Michael Jackson, but they would, walk the street. And if you're out and about, they see you, they're like, hey, and you're like, hey, do you know who you
right.
are? Like that. And friends with them, or you got to meet them through someone else that you knew in the music industry. So that was the coolest. I loved working in Japan because I got to meet so many artists, and go to so many shows. Charlie Wilson, I got a free ticket. Most of the shows were always like they invite you to their shows. But Charlie
Mm.
Wilson, I paid his show 4 times because his show
Wow.
was amazing. It changed every night. His show changed every night. So I tried. That's what I try to do is change my appearance, change my shows, have different
Yeah.
things going on in my shows. That makes it, after you see the great legends do their shows, you try
Yeah.
to be great as well too. So yeah, that's why you see a lot of the looks because
That's awesome.
Mhm.
It's good though, because it keeps it fresh, and then you're not putting on the same show every time somebody comes to see you, right? You're changing it up, and you're making each show a unique experience on some level. I mean, I'm sure you'll do certain things that are the same, but
Yeah.
it's nice to do that, to be able to, hey, like we can't do that. I can't change my look. I can shave this and put a hat on or take the hat off. That's what you get, right? So you have that ability. Women luckily have that ability, right? Where you can kind of change your appearance with, like you said, with hair color, with a wig, with what you wear, different colors do different things, bring out your eyes, all that kind of jazz. So, I mean, that's really cool. That's really cool. And we are on your YouTube page now. So, boys and girls, Donyale Renee. Is it Donyale Renee? Sorry.
Danielle.
Donyale
Yes.
Renee. Diamond of Soul.
okay.
Diamond of Soul. I like that. Right? Diamond of Souls. So yeah, boys and girls, go check out her video. Now, how recent are some of these? Oh, there you go. They're on the end. So what are you doing now? Are you touring now? Are you taking a break? Talk a little bit about what you're doing and all the kind of fun stuff.
I'm making a comeback now. Last year was a very, very hard, and the beginning of this year, very, very hard year. My sister was
Okay.
died of cancer, and so I stopped.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. This time last year, I was in California, Riverside. So when the platform you guys on Riverside, I was like, "Oh, sis, look."
Yeah.
So I
Oh.
I went to go take care of her with my stepmom, and she passed away
Mm.
this April. And my aunt had just passed away prior to me leaving there.
Oh,
And the
Wow,
nephew,
I'm so sorry.
yeah, it was a bad year last year. My nephew, he was in a bad car accident,
Mm.
and the hospital wanted his organs, and the family dealt with that. Man, it was just like crazy. So I didn't do any. Last year was just bad. My mental state
yeah.
was off the meter. Like, no, I can't do this. Then my brother just passed away in June. So I am just, and then my child, I'm sorry, and then my best friend, she passes away um about 2 months ago. So it was like when I get started back singing, something brings
Mm.
makes my heart heavy again. So I did
Yeah.
dove back into my meditation and prayers and just clearing everything up. So now I finally finished my first Christmas song. So
Nice.
that
Congratulations.
thank
And
you.
what's the Christmas song? Is it a remake or is it something
Well,
original?
it's original. It's called Best Gift.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'll make sure you
Nice.
guys get a copy of it when we release it. We Thanksgiving
Absolutely.
night is what we're trying to do it, midnight, release it.
Oh, that's
And
good.
we're doing also a documentary of the ladies that are in
Oh,
Southern Philly that I work with, and it's called The Diamonds of Soul.
nice.
And I am the diamond of
Cool.
soul. They're the diamonds of soul. And my goal is
Right.
to put the documentary out the first of the year. To start a tour. We've already started touring, but we don't have like the big tour. We have like certain groups in the
Mm.
organization. So there's 7 ladies and 8, including myself.
Okay.
And
Okay.
we've done like 3 or 4. We did one big show in Dallas, but we haven't really did the big show. So that's the goal, is
Gotcha.
releasing the documentary and then taking that on tour internationally. Hopefully, the middle part
Nice.
later than the last part of 2026. Then there's
Okay, so let me ask you a question. I want to stop you right there. I want to ask you a question because a lot of the people that watch and listen to our show, they're not going to understand the concept of this. So you're going to do an international tour. I don't want you to spend the whole rest of our time about it, but talk a little bit about what goes into actually planning something like that and how much involvement is needed as far as the prep time to just create an international tour. Because in the United States, it's relatively simple, right? For the most part, but you're going internationally. So what kind of barriers do you have to get through in order to make that happen? And how far in advance do you have to start scheduling dates and planning the trips and all that kind of jazz? Just so, like, the reason I'm asking this question is we watched the thing one time on our show here that Bruno Mars behind the scenes, like you never think about what an artist has to go through preparing for a show, kind of like what you probably do. Like we were just in a rock band. So, everybody but me, because I was a singer, they just kind of, stood in their place and did their thing. I'm the one that's going all over the stage and stuff, right? Not that I was dancing like Bruno Mars, mind you. But it fascinated me when I saw that. And I was like, because you never think about it. You see the finished product, but you never think of it as just a normal guy who buys the music and stuff. Like what actually is involved in creating that product on stage, especially with great choreography and stuff.
It really is.
Thank you, Mike. So I kind of just want to get some insight as to, for doing an international tour, what's involved in that, because it's got to be very time consuming and it's got to be very detail oriented, right? You just can't say, I'm going to go to Japan tomorrow. So give us a little insight to that, because that's something I think it fascinates me. So I think it'll fascinate others that are watching and listening.
Okay. Well, with this particular one, it's definitely difficult because I am the glue, and so therefore I can get along with
Okay.
a lot of different people. So I have 7 women that I have to make sure that they can get along with each other. That's the first key.
Right? Wow.
Step number 1.
Step number 1. That's a big step too. Wow.
Everybody has passports. Step 3 is getting sponsorship. That is where I am at now. I'm trying to get the sponsorship from, liquor brands, hotel brands, as well as, promoters. I don't have deep pockets, so I have to get the sponsorship needed to take these ladies on tour. Now, we're not asking a whole bunch of money because we want to brand the Diamonds of Soul and brand our name. And with giving a great show, we hope with, the following tour would be bigger money. So then you have rehearsals.
Gotcha.
Once you get the dates, the sponsorship, then you can get the dates. Once the date starts, then you go and get the rehearsals. But before the rehearsal, you have to get the band. But I have, several different great
Right.
musical directors I work with who believe in the vision. So that was really, really, really the easiest step right there. After you do that, the rehearsals. We have to set out how many rehearsals is going to be required. Everybody has to be on their A game and make sure that they know their music, their words, their lyrics, because it is going to be a show with a show, a 3-hour show where
Wow.
take a
Wow.
you may not take an intermission. So I'm trying to keep it where it's 3 hours. Everybody gets to do 4 or 5 songs, high energy,
Nice.
a tribute. There's going to be a tribute to the legends in blues and soul. And so that's where
Nice.
it's complicated right there, because
Okay.
picking the right songs, because the legends, they all have great songs. So how do you say, okay, I can just
Right.
choose one song from a legend? You can't. Like Aretha has 2,000 million songs. Tina has
Yeah.
800 million. Whitney has so many songs. So that is what the key point
Oh,
of this.
Whitney. Yeah.
Yeah, it's selling
Yeah.
the
Whitney's the GOAT. Whitney's the GOAT. I don't care what anybody says. Whitney's the GOAT when it comes to female singers. That woman, when she sang the Star Spangled Banner to Super Bowl 25, and it was live. She sang that live and nailed it. Even now I'm getting chills. I mean, granted, I'm a Giants fan, so wide right, yay. But the national anthem, nobody, nobody I've ever heard anybody even come close to how she nailed that song.
no,
She's
nobody.
just like, it's so sad that she left our world, because what a voice, what a gift she was to lovers of music, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's the only version of that song I actually like.
But I actually have it in my playlist.
I mean, it's really,
Every now and then I'll be driving around. Yeah.
I think we should have a better tune
great.
for a national anthem. So that's the only version that I actually can stomach is hers, because it's perfect.
You didn't like Marvin Gaye?
Yeah.
You didn't like Marvin Gaye?
I like Marvin Gaye, but I think
I love Marvin Gaye as a singer, but I personally, I don't like the I think we should actually have a song that's uplifting and moves people, and I don't know. It just, to me, it needs to be updated. We need an updated tune.
Yeah,
it's hard though, man, because that's hard though. That's hard. That was Francis Scott Fitzgerald, man. That's old. Now, the funny thing is, there's more to that song than actually is performed.
Yeah, there's like what, two or three more
verses that when you put those all together, it's like, yeah, I can see why they just picked this chunk of it, because the other one's just, the other part of it doesn't work. But
exactly.
So when you do your international tour, are you going to do stuff in the States, or are you just going to go outside the country?
No, we're gonna start here, kick out the kinks, and then go over.
Cool.
My goal is to go to London, Dubai, Greece. I do have connections in Greece. Then back to Asia.
Nice.
Only reason, and in Germany. I'm sorry. So I have those connections that I'm trying to work with to bring the tour. Then the budget. Once again, I have to work on sponsorship. What monies I can get from them, the hotels and all that, to be able to say, okay, I can bring 8 girls, or I can bring 5 girls, 4 girls, whatever. That's the whole thing of it. And scale it down.
So how do you pick if you have 7 girls to start with, and then the budget ends up being that you can do 5, including you? How do you take from those 7 girls and pick 4?
I flip a coin. No. I just see their availability, and I also I look at who most likely. And let me say, all the ladies, they get along well. It's just like, but some of them, just don't gel together, or some are just way outrageous divas. And and I'm just like this simple hometown girl, and they wonder, why are you so calm all the time, girl? Please, I meditate. I'm very, very art detail.
That answers my question. So the humble ones are going to be the ones that get chosen, as opposed to the woohoo.
Yes.
I have to because I
That makes
can't deal with the drama. I can't. I really can't. So, but the overall goal is my ladies, because I'm a big fan of all the ladies that I picked for the Diamonds and So. I'm a huge fan of all of them.
That's good. As you should be, because you're gonna share the stage with them, and you're gonna give them their moments to shine. Right, every show, like you said, every one of the stars, even though you're the diamond, they're gonna have 4 or 5 songs to sing. So you have to be just as much as a fan, right? Because otherwise, why are you letting them showcase that? Why are you letting them step in front of you and be like, the person for the crowd for that 10, 15 minutes, depending on the length of the song. So I think what you have set up sounds really intriguing. That's why I asked if it was going to be in the country as well. So if, as the tour goes on, as you make money, because I'm sure you're going to, it's going to be a success. If you ever come to Arizona or Chicago, let us know, because I would love to come check it out, as I'm sure would Mike. And by the way, you're the first female artist we've had on the show.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, and we love female singers. I mean, to me, I tell my wife all the time when I'm listening to something that women have such a better dynamic voice than men do. You can do so many different things in the voice where you have certain men that can kind of, do the big 7, 6, 7 octaves, right? But to me, there's nothing sexier than a woman on stage just belting out a song, and you just feel it in every being of your fiber of your being, just because they can hit those notes. And then when you go, like, it came up, and you remember the band Four Non Blondes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the song "What's Up" came on the radio one night when we were going out somewhere, and if you listen to that like you've never heard it before, as she goes from clean to rasp, and then the low register, it's a phenomenal track, and that's something that a male voice can't pull off. So there's things that women artists like yourself can do vocally that you automatically win me over, because as a vocalist, I look at the vocalist and I listen to how they sound and how they sing. So that to me is just, phenomenal. I mean, and it doesn't matter what genre either, because aside from Mariah Carey drives me nuts. But especially with just the dynamic of female artists, you automatically win me over. You automatically have credibility with me anyway, because you're a female artist and you're doing things that most male vocalists cannot do. So that's a win right there.
No, thank you. Yeah, and what was the name of that group again? Four
Non-Blondes. We just dated ourselves, Mike.
I'll tell you who she's got a picture with Michael Jackson. I mean, I'm not.
She does have a picture with Michael Jackson. She does, yeah.
I'll tell you who she is, Donyale. Her name is Linda Perry.
I know who she is.
I knew she would know who that is, because Linda Perry actually wrote most of Pink's first. She probably wrote all of Pink's first album, and then Pink took credit for it, and it became a big deal behind the scenes. So anybody that's familiar with that story knows who Linda Perry is, because there was a falling out. They used to be best friends.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I could be skewing that story a little bit, but my understanding is Linda Perry is pretty much directly responsible for writing most of that first album for Pink.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, wait.
Is that your understanding as well?
Album after she left LaFace Records.
Yes. The one that made her famous.
Right. The one that, yes. Right. Yeah. I know now. Yeah, definitely. And you mentioned Mariah Carey.
So
also,
with your
I'm sorry. I also I did the
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Mariah Carey as well too. When you said that, I'm like you. Poor thing. Poor little baby.
No, so I know you sent me some social links and stuff. So as far as your music catalog, can people find you on all the Spotify and Apple, iTunes, etc.?
Yes, and they can actually go. You probably find more music on YouTube, because there are songs that like people bought in Japan or when I was doing shows in France, and they just put my music up, and it was amazing. Like, I'll go put in Donyale Renee, and oh, I forgot I did this song. Or, oh, that was on the other album or album. Album. How did they put this
Right.
on this album? And then one, also, yeah, they can find it everywhere. This is the one that we're about to release now. Back That Booty was when I first came
Back That
back.
Booty.
It was a line dance.
That's
So
awesome.
we're gonna promote that, and so
Oh,
it's Back That
okay.
Booty 2.0, and Back That Booty 3.0. So next month
Okay.
we're recording a collaboration video of myself, the Party King, Peter Jones, Johnny James, It's Karma, Ice Doll, and Miss Houston. So all three
Wow.
records will be placed into one, and we're going to record the video, which is going crazy now, line dances. But I was reminded that I was one of the first females to put a line dance in her song, but because of
Oh,
the things that were going on in my life, I just basically, I didn't promote the record as much. So I decided to go ahead on
okay.
and re-record it with my brother and then these other 5 other artists. And we're going to just do the big video and drop it and see where it goes. But everybody loves it because
Nice.
it's a tribute to women with all kinds of booties, little booties, big booties, stomachs, all that. Just get up and party.
Yeah.
No need to go get one.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Very, very, very
That's
fun.
very awesome.
So I have to assume that you have country music to go with your line dance. Otherwise, it wouldn't make much sense.
No, it's kind of it's in the Southern Soul genre, which is also my music is in this new genre of music that hasn't been really recognized yet is
Okay.
soul country. And so as you see, yep, we have our country, we out there in the fields and horses and wagons.
This is
and
the
all
Back
that.
to Booty video.
Yeah. There I go.
I pulled this off the YouTube, boys and girls. This is Back Your Booty.
Yeah, she said this is in Texas.
Cool.
Yeah.
We'll give it a little volume, even though we usually get shut down by giving it volume.
I got this bottom, baby, nice and round.
Oh, yeah.
And when I shake
Like
it
the
for
voice,
ya,
man.
I'ma make
Oh.
it hound. All my ladies, if you got that fire, step up on the
Right
floor
on.
and we can take it a little higher. Oh, you know that
I love it.
feels so
Yeah.
right. Young or thick and thin, who cares about a type?
Damn.
You
Now I
got
get
the
it.
thing, ladies,
Now,
you
yeah.
know what to do. Go on ahead and back it up and make him lose his cool. Back that
Right
booty
on.
now,
Yeah.
go on
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
got me.
and back it up.
Absolutely.
Back that
We're
booty.
gonna get we're gonna put that up on our Facebook page for sure. Back that
Yeah, we'll
booty,
share that
yo.
for sure. That's awesome.
Nice,
I love that.
nice, really nice
Yeah.
hook, nice melody. Love the sound of the voice. Like that's right on, Donyale. Right on. I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like the swing that you got to your music. That's definitely the southern
Yeah.
element is that swing.
Uh-huh. Absolutely.
Yeah, it was fun. And that was one of my that was I called a low budget movie. Got my because I had a car accident too after this. I mean before this.
Oh
Like
my.
2 days, literally 4 days, a lady slams in the back of my car and almost
Are you
flipped us, me
kidding?
and my granddaughter. Me and my granddaughter went, she was in the back.
Wow.
We were going to another show. I was getting ready to, I stopped by my uncle's to give him his birthday present. And then I had a show in the park. Well, I didn't make the show in the park. And, but I had the video already set up. So when I tell you I was in so much pain in that video right there, baby, I was like, oh God, please let this hurry up and be over with. But yeah, we had fun.
Yeah.
All those musicians, my trail rider friends, like they had a trail ride. We was like, we're coming to do the video. We need your scenery there. And so yeah,
It turned
just
out
put you-
amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
thank
Yeah.
you.
I just put you up on our Facebook page because I dig it. I dig it. I dig it.
Yeah.
Back that booty. I'm gonna show
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna play it for my wife later. Come here, honey.
But yeah, that's back that booty. Most ladies love it. And anthem called "Spend My Money." Women love that because they at the shows they get to chant my. It's my. It's mine. That's the whole thing. The show. Women just like, this is my money. You can't tell me how to spend it. So she may love that one too. I have
That's
anthems
awesome.
for I have 3 minutes.
Texas gon' back it up. Louisiana gon' back it up. Yeah. Hey, Arkansas gon' back it up. Mississippi gon' back it up. Yeah. Hey, Tennessee gon' back it up. Tennessee gon' back it up. Yeah. Hey, Florida gon' back it up.
So who's the male singing there?
That's the Party King, my brother, the Party King. He's my real brother.
Cool. Shout out to Party King. You got the sound, brother. Like it. I like
Absolutely. That's great, man.
I like it. We need to get some electric guitars in this and get some rock it out a bit. You know?
Oh yeah.
And just take it to a whole new level, man.
I got you covered.
Yeah. I can totally see that being a hit. Yeah. I can totally see this being a hit, man.
Are you signed to a record label, or are you independent, or how are you promoting your music?
I am an independent artist. I was signed. My very first record deal only record deal. I take that back. Was in out of Atlanta, and that was in '95. And I was released in '97. And went to Japan and just stayed overseas and put music out on my own. Jesnick Entertainment label. So now I'm working with marketing team called Expand Entertainment. And basically they help me market the music through social media platforms and whatnot. But I still record my own music, hold my own masters, and
cool.
Put them out when I want them out. 2026, you'll hear a lot more of me. I'm going to also go back to doing some more pop EDM tracks. I've been having people. I have about 3 EDM techno songs out that I've done throughout the years, and so I've been getting asked to use my voice on those tracks.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I just love music.
I could see that the way your voice is, that you could kind of go up and down the dial genre wise, which is really cool. Which again goes back to what I said earlier. Women have such a better dynamic of vocals range than men do, and I mean, there's a few men that can kind of do it all, but
I would say it differently. I would say that it's easier for women to cross genres than it is for men.
There you go.
Right?
Okay.
I can take her seriously as a country singer. I can take her seriously as a gospel singer. I can take her seriously as a pop singer. She can do all those things because not only, like I said, you became a different character for every song you sang, right? She's literally becoming a different human being in a different genre, but because her voice is so dynamic, you take it seriously. I think it's more that they can cross genres.
That's what I was trying to get
people gave
at.
Beyonce a hard time for releasing this country album, but it still sold 100 million copies, right? She's still giving a middle finger to the world.
That part right there, I will do whatever.
Yeah.
Back to business. One of my favorite, I can honestly tell you what, I have 2 favorite singers, and that's definitely Barbra Streisand and then the Carpenters. Like
Karen Carpenter.
When I first got to Japan, I was like, I had to sing so many pop I guess though what that wasn't like pop, but was it pop that era for them, the Carpenters and Barbra?
It was pop for the era for sure, yeah. Right?
Because really on
because back in the day, right, pop is just popular music. It wasn't wasn't, you think of pop music now, it's a whole different meaning, right?
It wasn't demonized back then. It was
exactly. It was just popular, it was just popular music. It was rock music, and that was kind of, and country western, right? Because it wasn't country music, it was country western. So
Right.
you had really just those kind of three mainstay categories, right? And then you had the folk rock and folk music. But yeah, pop rock back then was just popular music or pop music, right? Now it's just, the Justin Biebers and the Bruno Mars and all that kind of candy ass pop rock stuff that I like to call it. But that's just me. But yeah, it was just popular music for sure. And that surprises me. Those are your two people you pull out from your favorites. Like I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't either,
which is cool.
That's impressive.
And listen to Barbra Streisand and the Carpenters like all day because the melodies just register with my soul. I'm telling you, lyrics like when Barbra Streisand sings "The Way We Were," like, come on, man, that is just so beautiful. It's like her tone is, even though it's like even out, it's just the tone in her voice just was like amazing, and then the way the melodies of the Carpenters music, on Top of the World, that was the very first one I had to sing. And I was like, I had never heard it before. And they were like, sing Top of the World, Top of the World, Top of the World. I'm like, who is Top of the World? I don't know this song. And when I sang it, I was like, I'm sitting top of the world, looking down on creation, and the only explanation I could find. It's the way, their voice is just like, oh, I can do this.
It's
so that's
the
what I tried.
Little subtle vibrato she had in there was it was so subtle, but if you don't do those things, it doesn't come out right. You can't sing that song straight.
Absolutely. So that's how I really rehearse my voice and my music. I try to look into when I'm singing, ballads and mid-tempo songs. I try to use those tones and techniques from those two singers, and then I get jobs like left and right internationally because their ears are tuned to those type of singers. So yeah,
nice. So you found a niche. You found a niche. That's awesome. You found your space.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, right? Finding that little spot you can slide into, like Donyale's back. Here we go.
Yeah, we want her there to go. And I think I've sung "I Will Always Love You" more than Whitney ever could have sang live. And it was like,
now, do you hit it? Do you nail it? Do you nail it?
Of course she does.
Okay.
I don't know about now. I haven't sung it in 5 years, but I used to. It's on YouTube. You can see it. You can see it on YouTube. But it was also one of
I'll find it.
My record deal. And he called me at 8:00 in the morning talking. I heard you could sing Whitney Houston sing, and I was like, "Who is this?" Click, and then he called right back, and I was like, "Okay, let me get some water." And I sang it, and they were like,
that's a great story right there. Who is this? Hang up, call back. Let me get some water. I got
Hold on a second.
That's fantastic.
I did,
and that was it. You just sang Whitney over the phone, and boom, that's awesome.
Yeah, and they moved to Atlanta the next week. And that was it. Yeah, moving to Atlanta.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Now it did go under because it was backed by a telemarketing company. It went under, and so I had to basically leave for Japan. So, but other than that, God has His own plan for you all the time.
Yes,
I almost guarantee you, at that moment in time, they were selling beepers and prepaid phone cards.
Well, no, it was the two-way at that time. The
like the Nextel kind of setup.
Yeah. That's what they were saying at that time. Yeah.
They were like walkie-talkies on steroids.
Absolutely. Yeah, they sure was. That's crazy.
Actually, those things, super squirrel moment, those things actually worked better than cell phones, still work to this day.
Wow. Well, I wish I still had mine.
They did.
Still had mine.
Me too.
Don't we all? Now, let's talk about Size Doesn't Matter.
Now, that is an anthem to men. So I told you I had a booty song for the ladies.
I figured it was an anthem to men.
So it's like, It's subliminal messages that it does not matter how, you know, big you think you may be. If you don't know how to work it in the middle, it doesn't matter. You just got to have some
Amen.
Right. It's right. It's kind of like right. It's kind of like singing a song, right? If you don't know how to sing the song, it doesn't matter how good the song could or could not be because you don't know how to deliver.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Amen.
That's, and then I have one for big belly men. So and they're all just like encouraging songs. So the big belly man song I had wrote for my boyfriend. And he was like, that ain't for me. I say, listen to the music. It's not about you being bad. It's about big belly men.
That ain't for me.
Overdose. Now, Overdose was I did 4 versions of that one, which was the pop version, EDM version, reggaeton, and the it was one other version. I can't remember what it was, but that was my very first release on Just Nick Entertainment. Yeah.
Okay.
So I did well though.
Yeah. I like the fact that you release more than one version. That's a nice twist on your craft, because then you're able to, like we talked about, then you can go up and down that dial, right? Because you have the same song with 3 or 4 different versions, then it's going to fit different styles, and different listeners are going to pick it up. There's that Back That Booty again.
Yeah.
So here's some merch.
Yeah.
She's having a flash sale, boys and girls. Go buy some of her merch, man. Because you want to be a Back That Booty. I may have to buy a Back That Booty shirt for my wife. I'm just saying.
Okay, I mean, you have to give me that address. I'll see you.
Yeah, if you get an address in Queen Creek, that's me, because I'm buying a T-shirt for my wife about backing up that booty. She has a cute little booty. She doesn't have that J-Lo booty. She's got a cute little booty, but it's
I don't have one at all.
It's a booty that I love. So
there you go. Love that booty. Put that Back That Booty up. I guarantee.
Yep.
She'll make you happy now when you put that song on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, she makes me happy regardless. So
okay,
it's good. It's good.
No discriminating against booties.
No booty discrimination here, man. We love all the booties, but
we love them all.
You just, I just gotta I gotta love my wife's booty. Like she loves my booty. She wrote me a sticky note not too long ago that she left on the mirror in the morning when I got up. Says, "You have a cute butt." I was like, "Thank you." So, sticky notes make people's day. So, your boyfriend, give him a little sticky note every now and then, just tell him something nice about him. And I guarantee you, it's going to make his day. Little things like that. We've been together 31 years. So those little sticky notes we write for each other on randoms, she was having a bad day at work the other day, and I texted her, how's your day going? And she's like, well, it's better now that I found your note in my lunchbox.
Oh,
so,
it's
just little things. Do little things like that with your significant other. You'd be surprised how far it goes to help strengthen your relationship and your friendship, because you have to have both, right? So, let your man understand. You wrote that song out of love.
Damn right.
Thank you for that. Yes, absolutely.
Yep. So in 2026, we're going to have a tour, international tour, we're hoping, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. We are also,
and then,
I'm sorry. Mm-hmm.
Pimp all your stuff. No, pimp all your stuff. I want to know everything that you're doing so we can get everything rolling forward. So what else you got going?
Yeah. Okay, the tour, I have a few more singles, and then I'm releasing a blues album. Hopefully I'm almost finished. It has to be mixed and mastered. I have to record 2 songs, which is a Natalie Cole song and a Aretha Franklin song. Those are the only 2 covers that I'm putting on there.
2 of my favorites.
Yeah, it's like, and I'm doing a Aretha Franklin song that most people do not have ever heard of or have ever done, because Willie Nelson did it first. Cool. So I'm doing that one, and I'm gonna put that out. But before I put the blues album out, I'm putting a short film out. That's a blues related, and it's 4 my songs that are on the album, but it's going to be telling the story and how
nice.
The man is cheating on me. He gets caught. I'm waiting on him to come home. I put him out, then I burn up his clothes. So,
oh, yeah. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
So,
and you also have the documentary coming out about the diamonds, right?
We have the documentary coming out with the ladies and I, and telling our story, us in the music business, touring, our ups and downs. We've been asked to do it as a reality show. I just don't like reality shows because I don't like the drama and negativity that they put on most women, and they have to fight, curse, scratch their eyeballs out. I just never wanted that. They told me, "Oh no, we're gonna make it to where it's like you guys maybe argue with management." No, you already know that they're gonna turn it around.
Personal experience.
You definitely aren't gonna like it.
Yeah, I got on one, and it was down to like the final 12 they wanted, and there was like 24 of us. And kid you not, the producer came up to me and this one guy said, "I need you guys to have more drama." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "I need you to do this, this, this." And as soon as it went rolling, that dude started being an asshole.
Yeah,
and it was everything I could do not to step up and punch him in the face, but I kind of let him do his thing. And then when it was cut, I looked at him like, "Motherfucker."
Yeah,
if there wasn't a bunch of people in this room, I would drop you. And I looked at the producer. I said, "I'm out, man. Like, I'm not playing this game. You're not gonna come in to destroy my character for your ratings." And I walked away. The whole thing ended up falling apart anyway. But I feel you. Good for you for not doing that, because it is, to me, reality TV is bullshit. It's made up. It creates drama that doesn't need to be there, and then you create friction and chaos. And
it's everything but reality.
Right. And there's that saying, there's no such thing as bad publicity, but there is bad publicity. If you're coming across as a drama king or drama queen and you're shredding somebody just for ratings, that comes back to you.
Yes.
Like that comes back. You can't chip away at somebody's soul for ratings. It doesn't work. Soapbox, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Thank you for telling me that, because I keep feeling that in my spirit. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna finish the documentary. We tell our story. We sell it on Netflix. The tour.
Good for you.
The tour is the end part of it, where the first part of it. We're getting together. We're making this thing work. Rehearsals and all of that, and then the tour, and that's it. Because I was like, I don't want to do it. I can't. No, I just
no,
can't.
But I agree.
I admire you for not doing that, because I like to do things that I have not total control of, but at least in this instance, Chris and I are the only ones making the decisions. I trust him to make the same great decision I'm going to make, right? Or at least if we're going to agree to disagree, we're going to do it respectfully. You have control of everything you're doing right now. If you let that outside influence in, like Chris said, then that just starts chipping away at your soul and what you want for your vision. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're the master. You're the one that's got the voice.
Yeah. And like you said, you own all your product. You own your masters. You do everything on your own. So that's solid right there. Keep building your life resume and keep creating a masterful legacy that people are going to look up to for years and years and years, because just in this short amount of time, I'm going to go buy your stuff, especially.
Absolutely.
I can't wait for the blues album. I want to hear what you do with the blues, man.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. So what
I meant to ask you about that earlier, so I'm glad you're doing that.
Yeah. So sometime in 26, we want you back on. Even if you're overseas, because we've had people on from Australia, from South Africa, from the United Kingdom. It doesn't matter where you're at. This platform, overcomes boundaries and borders and things like that. So definitely once you come back on, especially after the blues thing hits, because then we're going to get it and then we can talk about that, because it's a powerful thing to be able to sing the blues. And it takes it up a notch to me with a female, because, again, the voice, the dynamics, the range.
Let me ask you this real quick. How much have you listened to Beth Hart?
Beth Harden?
Beth Hart, Hart.
No, I don't know. No, I've never listened to Beth Hart, but
go listen to her sing with Jeff Beck.
Okay.
Oh, I love Jeff Beck.
I think you're going to get a lot of ideas that might help you along the way if you have not recorded this blues album yet. She's one of my favorite blues singers out there that a lot of people don't know about her because she never went after the fame and fortune, but she spent a lot of time playing with Jeff Beck because he loved her voice.
Okay.
Yeah, Jeff Beck. I love Jeff Beck too.
Me too.
See, we could just talk music for hours because I told you, Donyale, we love musicians, and so you guys want to find Donyale, just go to Google machine, type in Donyale Renee. It's Donyale Renee, Rennee, and find all her stuff. 2026 is going to be another breakout year for her, and you want to be part of that because I sure want to be. I want to check out the stuff she's doing, and back that booty, right? Is that what it is? Back that booty. Back that booty. And we leave every show like this. If you're feeling sad, depressed, suicidal, don't do it. Go for a run, go scream in a pillow, go journal, go write, go work out, do something that's going to change your mindset. If you can't find somebody to talk to, text 988. Somebody is standing by waiting to help you. Tomorrow is a better day with you in it because someone does love you. They will miss you. Don't leave a hole in somebody else's heart. I'm Chris. He's Mike. This is the fantastic, just the gracious Donyale Renee. You definitely want to check her stuff out because I'm telling you, she's gonna shake the world in 2026. Thanks you so much for spending time with us.
Appreciate it.
We appreciate it. Time is a valuable thing, and we love that you chose to spend an hour with us today. You are a beautiful human with a great life resume. We'll talk to you soon. Love you, brother.
Love you too, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Don't leave yet, Donyale. We gotta make.